Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hemashailaabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a warm welcome. Yesterday, we were talking about how a person moves forward in his life along with the value systems that he entertains. And we also saw Rama Gunagrama, the glory of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji's guna is that which definitely protect all of us. It protects us from what? Protects us from all negativities. It removes impurities. It purifies the mind and our heart. It brings what is called as our detoxification, we may say. Yesterday I made a mention of this word. all of our mind is completely filled with the toxins of desires, likes and dislikes. So detoxification takes place. Then it nourishes Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji's life when we read, when we listen, we understand, then our virtues, whatever we have, may be little, but then it gets nourished. Nourishment of our virtues and encouragement to have values, and the transformation of the values to virtues. Thereby, our character becomes beautiful, noble, and the destiny is nothing but reaching that particular supreme abode of the Parabrahma Tattva. Along with that, see, Tulsi Ramayana is so beautifully, poetically described, and it brings so much of our emotions in that it not only does all what we saw just now, but it also brings, most importantly, in fact, that is the primary factor. That is the primary purpose, and that is what should be our goal. What is that? It brings love towards Bhagavan, towards Sri Ramchandraji. Having said that, we will take up this particular chaupai. We are now doing the 32nd chaupai. I hope you have your book with you. Ramacharita Chintamani Charu Sant Sumati Tiya Subhaga Singharu Jagamangala Guna Grama Ram Ke Dani Mukuti Dhan Dharma Dham Ke Sadgura Jnana Birag Jog Ke Vibudha Vaidha भव भीम रोग के जननी जनक सिया राम प्रेम के बीज सकल भ्रत धर्म नेम के समन पाप संताप शोक के प्रिय पालक परलोक लोक के सचिव सुभट भूपति विचार के कुंभज लोभ उदधि अपार के काम क्रोध कलि मल करिगन के हरि सावक जन मन बन के अतिथि पूज्य प्रियतम पुरारी के कामद घन दारिद दवारी के. We will see till here and then proceed further. Tulsidasi says, Ramacharita, Charita, the biography, we may say. The biography of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji, Ramacharita, Chintamani Charu. Charu means beautiful. What is beautiful? Chintamani, the jewel. What is the jewel here? Nothing but Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji's Gunagrama. That is a real jewel. Why it is said so? Whenever we listen to the Gunagrama of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji, you will find the mind entertains thoughts which are nothing but the virtues of Bhagavan, values that you and I have to imbibe in our lifetime, and therefore the quality and texture of thoughts becomes purified, good and directed towards Bhagavan. Therefore it is said, Chintamani Charu. You know, in the Puranas, there are these three purificatory things. One is called cow. Cow, Kamadhenu, wish-fulfilling cow, Kamadhenu. Then there is a wish-fulfilling tree, Kalpataru, Parijata we call. And the third one is Chintamani, the wish-fulfilling jewel. Now we have to understand all these in the right sense of the word. Alright. we should not jump to conclusions. You always have what is called as the Kutarkavadi. Kutarkavadi means, oh, if I have one cow, I will get Parijata trees. I have Parijata tree in my house. Nothing happens. Only flowers fall. That also it falls down. We have to pick up from the ground. Think. Kutarkavadis will talk like that. The wish fulfilling is when I approach with the right attitude and bhava, devotion and prema, then they are wish fulfilling. Kamadhenu, Kalpataru, Parijata, and the jewel, Chintamani. So here Tulsidas says, Ramacharita Chintamani Charu, a beautiful Chintamani. And this Chintamani is so bright, it will dispel darkness also. Darkness of ignorance. That light that emits out of Chintamani. And how? Santa Sumatitiya Subhaga Singharu. Very beautiful expression. Subhaga Singharu. Singharu means what? It is an ornament. What is that? Chintamani. Chintamani, Ramacharita Chintamani is an ornament for what? Look at this beautiful way of expression. No, these poets have their own way of feeling things, describing their bhava. You require that mind, that beautiful mind to look at it. Remember two things. We should not be sentimental, but we are definitely emotional. That is the beauty of our personality, of human personality, is to be emotional. Emotionally, we should be attached, not sentimentally. Sentimentally, we are attached to all the petty, paltry things of the world. That is not what is required. In fact, we should come out of it, convert those sentiments into emotions, transformation of sentiments to emotions, and then direct it towards Bhagavan. And he says, Santa Sumatitiya. Santa, great wise people, saints and sages. For them, their consort. Those days, Santas also had wives and things like that. Sannyasis are different. Santa Purushas are different. Santa Purusha, the real consort of Santa Purusha is Sumati. Sumati is a feminine word, we all know. Sumati is what? Good mind and good heart. It is called as the consort of Santa Purusha. And Tiya Subhaga Singaru Chintamani. It is her ornament. Ornament of what? The mind of the Santa Purusha, which is filled with Rama Bhagati. And therefore, Tulsidas says, Jaga Mangala Gunagrama Ramake. Gunagrama, Bhagavan Shri Ramchandri's Gunagrama is Jagamangala. It is so auspicious, it is so good, it is a blessing for entire Jagat. Gunagram ke. And interestingly, we see in this about 3-4 chaupais, we should add this Gunagrama of Rama. This is constant. And then you will have some variables here. We will see what it does. Gunagram of Ramchandraji is Dani. Dani meaning what? It offers. It gives. It renders to all of us. What is that? Mukuti Dhana Dharma Dhamke. It gives all of them. What are they? One is Mukuti, liberation from the samsara. Second is Dhana. What is Dhana? Wealth. Dharma, it shows us the right path, righteous path for us to trek. And fourth, the ultimate destination is Dhama, that is Bhagavan's abode. If somebody says, I am not very spiritual and I am not very, I am not a Vedantin, I cannot think logically and things like that. I just want to be with Rama. Dhama is available. The abode of Ramchandraji. So liberation, wealth, righteousness and the abode, all of them this Gunagrama gives. What else we want in life, tell me? All these are another name for Shanti and Ananda that Sitaji and Ramchandraji represent. Sitaji indicates Shanti and Ramchandraji indicates Ananda. We have told this earlier. Shanti and Ananda is what we want in life. What else do we want? Acha, whatever you acquire, possess, embrace, indulge, enjoy, all the things and beings of the world, grab all of them. Do you think at least a blade of grass you can carry when you go? Think. We can't carry anything, but what we carry is Shanti and Ananda. That beautiful bhavana is what we require. And all this Mukti, Dhana, Dharma, Dhama, all of them give what? Shanti and Ananda. Dani. Sadagura Jnana Birag Jog Ke. Sadagura Jnana. The knowledge from the Guru about what? About Ramacharita. Which will instill what in us? Biraga Jogake. It will instill Vairagyam. And it will also give yoga like Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. It will direct us towards Karma Yoga. And then Bhakti Yoga. It will also lead to Jnana Yoga. Karma Bhakti Jnana Sadguru. It will also give us a Guru and lead us towards Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji. Bibudha Baida Bhava Bhima Roga Ke. Appa, what a beautiful expression. Baida means doctor. Bibudha Baida means the very, very, very learned, highly reputed doctor. Who is that? According to this, it is Ashwini Kumaras, the twin celestial being, Ashwini Kumaras. They come and what do? Bhava Bhima Rog Ke. These doctors are inspired and they will come and remove, dispel what? Bhava Bhima Roga. Roga, disease. Bhava Bhima Roga means what? That Roga which is very, 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 very strong in us. The disease of samsara. Is it not? Who will not accept it? Think. By taking the Rama Guna Grama, the doctors of the celestial beings, Ashwini Kumaras, will come and remove us from, take away all the Bhava Bhima Roga and leave us back with pure mind so that we can take the name of the Lord. And how? Another very interesting expression. Janani Janaka Siya Rama Prem Ke Bija Sakala Brata Dharma Name Ke. By sowing the seed, the Rama Gunagrama, what does it do? It sows the seed of Sakala Vrata Dharma Nemake. It sows the seed in our heart, in our bosom. What is that? All Vrata. Vrata means vows. It sows the seed of vows. Vows here meaning what? It inspires us to take up some vows so that two things can happen. Every vows have got two important things. What is that? One, it removes us from the negativity and brings in lot of positivity. This is what is a vow, nature of vow. When we take lot of vows, isn't it? Many people have got this, Monday Vrata, Tuesday Vrata, Wednesday Vrata, I keep telling. And Vrata is for Shiva. Shiva doesn't require any Vrata, please. Shiva is very peaceful. In fact, if you leave him alone, he'll be the happiest person. Isn't it? We only go and disturb all of them. But Vrata is for what? Vrata is for my mind not to have negative thoughts at least during that day. Starting with nursery. On that day, let us say Mondays. Many people take it Mondays because Shiva is very interesting. Shiva gets pleased very easily. You can please Shiva very easily, it seems. All what you pour some water on the linga, he will become pleased. How wonderful, isn't it? So many people have got this Monday Vrata for Shiva. What do? On that day, they will not take rice. Our vrata and all are very interesting. Tomorrow I will be fasting. Therefore, today I overfill my stomach. And our vrata is interesting. What is that vrata? Vrata, especially in the south and all this idea is there. What is that? We should not take rice on that day, particularly on the third day. And in north, very interesting, they will not take chapati or something. They will take fruits and whatever things like that. They will take. So something else we have to take, but not rice or something like that. In Tamil Nadu, for example, palaharam it is said. That day they won't take rice or solid, that kind of food. Palaharam. What is palaharam? Other than rice, everything is palaharam according to the Tamil notion. Idli, dosa, all those are all acceptable. And again, that some varieties maybe they won't accept. But then idli, dosa, upma, all that thing you can take. You should not take rice, that's all. Palaharam. Actual palaharam means phala, mahaprana. In Tamil, pala means variety. So palaharam means what? Variety of aharam, so only rice is left out. But palaharam is what? One is supposed to take only one phala. Look at the science behind that. That phala gives enough nutrition for one day, no problem. He adds that particular amount of sugar, so it can keep the body intact. And because you don't eat anything, you're supposed to rather, don't eat anything else, that much of sugar is acceptable even to a diabetic patient. One can take phala aharam. And don't take all other aharam. Why? I don't give room for the tongue to get lost in tastes, varieties. And on that day, one has to sit, do japa, chant Nama Sankirtana, Om Namah Shivaya, or any other day, whatever is your Ishta Devata. Idea is mind has to not get distracted, it has to get, collected and then directed towards Bhagavat Chintana, not Bhava Chintana. That is the purpose of Vrata. So, Ramaguna Grama gives us all that because the lifestyle of Ramchandraji you will find a lot of places. Kanda Moola Phalakai. Bhagavan ate what? Kanda Moola Phala. Roots and fruits and etc. He lived like that only for probably years. They all might have lived in the forest. Vrata. Dharma. It gives us the direction how to live a righteous life. And it shows the bija. What is that bija? It makes us understand, yes, this is how Ramchandraji has lived. This is the right way of living. I have not been living this way. Now I should transform my quality of thinking and change my ways of life and live a righteous life. That bija is sown. Nema means niyama. Niyama is what? A discipline. I integrate my Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankara, discipline them. What is disciplining? Disciplining is having a proper way of life. Do not get distracted, etc. Have a proper way of life. Niyama. So, Rama Gunagrama brings in the seeds of all this, which again will bring lot of Shanti and Ananda. Samana Papa Santapa Soke. Samana means making it level. Papa and Santapa, removing all the sins. Santapa Shoka. Regrets, we may say. All papas, all of us make so many papa karmas, is it not? However good we may claim ourselves to be, however good we are, let us accept the fact, generally and largely we are all good. Why we are all good? Because we will not come to Ramayana otherwise. The very fact that we have come to Ramayana itself is a proof that we are good. Therefore, we will accept that we are good. However, we have certain negativities in us. In fact, a lot of them, in many of us, a lot of negativities are there. Lot of wrongdoings are there. Lot of wrong thoughts are there. All that is called sin. Gurudev says, sin is not in the action, but in the reaction. What is the reaction? Reaction is nothing but regrets. Having performed wrong activities, having entertained wrong thoughts, at the time when we hit the pillow at night, the mind will slowly, the intelligence then will come out and say, you never permitted me to guide you. You have been thinking everything wrong. Don't you think what you did, this is wrong? Why did you have to do it? Like that, our own intelligence. Remember yesterday we said that inner voice will come up and constantly prick our mind and say, you did this. Was it required? It was not required. That is not your goal of life. Your goal is Bhagavan. Is it not? How many times we do so many activities, it pricks us. We regret. I should not have done this. Why did I do it? Think. Now, the Shastras say, it is okay. Now that it is done, it is okay. Make sure that you don't repeat it. Come out of it. Certain things, certain wrong things we would have done several times. Doesn't matter. That is the beauty of our Shastra. It sows the seed. Even in that very, very, very horrible mind, it sows the seed of Dharma. And once I entertain those thoughts, I increase the duration of the entertainment of good thoughts, then slowly the negative thoughts will go away. My desire for Rama will increase, then the desire for Vishaya Sakti will automatically go away. Vishayan vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha. Think. Therefore, Dharma Bija, Nema Bija, a Niyama, a discipline. I will get up at this time. I will sleep by this time. Major decision we all have to take. I will not use the mobile beyond this time and I will not use the mobile before this time in the morning. What a great decision in today's world. Therefore, we all have to, very many times we will fall. Let us accept that also. Many times we would have made lot of resolutions, New Year resolution, Yugadi resolution, Deepavali resolution, Ramanavami resolutions. So many resolutions we make, but then we overrule that very many times. And then that is why it is called resolution. Again and again we take resolutions. But slowly, our resolutions become stronger and stronger and our falling will reduce. Why? I gain the art of driving, navigating. Think. For that, Sri Rama Gunagrama helps us a lot. Bija Sakala Brata Dharma Name Ke. Samana Papa Santapa Soka Ke. It will get us out. All this Niyama, Dharma, Vrata. What will it do? Santapa Soka Ke. Papa Samana. It will reduce all our Papa karmas. It will become Samana. Meaning what? My quality and texture of thoughts will improve. And then he says, Priyapalaka Paraloka Lokake. Priyapalaka. Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji, the very thought of him, his Gunagrama, as we are looking into, will give strength. Palaka meaning here what? Generally, Palaka means the one who protects, the one who supports, the one, Poshaka also they said, the one who gives money is a patron, etc., etc. But you know what is the real meaning of Palaka? Real Palaka is one who gives us the inner strength. What is this inner strength? With that strength, me who have been demoralized by my own negativities, who have been discouraged by my own bad thinking over a period of time, Bhagavan's Gunagrama says, don't worry, I am there. Name bhaktah pranashyati kaunteya pratijanihi. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, my devotees shall not perish. Don't worry. Wake up. That is why success is not in never falling, but rising every time we fall. What a beautiful statement. Even in all the, wrestling and boxing, etc., you will find. Once the person falls, he is not considered as fallen or lost. He is given time to rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even at 4, if he rises up, he is not called as lost person. He has not lost the game. He can wake up and he can reverse the whole episode there. So, success is not in never falling. Every time we fall. Who is an exception, tell me? Nobody is an exception. We only look at others and then brand people. They are like that, they are like that. We might fall 123 times more than what they fall. Is it not? Some are seen out in the world, some are not seen. That's all. All of us fall. But the idea here is rising up. That, what do you call it as? Giving the moral support is demoralization. Here means what? Giving support. Mental support, moral support. Priya Palaka, Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji is a loving protector of all of us. Paraloka, Lokake. One is Paraloka, at the celestial world. Lokake, even in this world, it is Bhagavan who protects all of us. Therefore, Shreyansi Bahuvijnani, it is said. Lot of disturbances, frustrations, obstacles, hindrances come to person who wants to reach a higher goal. Lot of disturbances will come. But Rama Gunagrama is such that it will take us through. See, Rama Gunagrama will not stop problems coming, but it will give us moral support to face the challenge, win over them, and march further. How beautiful. Priya Palaka Paraloka Lokake. We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om